And hello there, this is DrIzixs with another episode of This is the Police. Last time we had a normal day, and then we got hit over by on the head. And then, a month later, uh, Jack Boyd unable to name attackers. Jack Boyd recovers from head injury. Police chief awakens from coma. The Fact. Freeburg Tribune and the Golden Bird. Let's go to work. Got a new car. Pretty awesome. Yay. Cross. I'm too tired. I can hardly walk straight. Can I go home? Yes. People have been mailing things. I'm too tired. I can hardly walk. Can I go home? Yes. Yes. I go away for a few months and everything falls apart. Okay, Grant. This is going to be tricky here. No. Alright, so we're going to give an extra stripe to somebody who's able to handle their stuff here. And, I don't remember you. You already got nice promotion, so Urzaki. Congratulations here. Start the day. Where's our records? Our records are gone. Well, that's interesting. Got a new catalog. Ulrich's list. String quartet. Yeah, let's go for that. Yes. Coming soon. Choppin'. Do we already have that? Coming soon. Water Flores. Mark War. War again. One world, two wars, war versus war. This won't be pretty. Soon on VHS and Laserdisc. So clearly we're like in the early 90s here. So, that's cheap. Listen to this song. I forget to breathe. Yeah, I'll also grab this here. I guess. Let's see what we got here. Back in business here. I have one new item on inventory apparently. Let's go with this one. Where's my record player, Mikey? Nice. Funky. Alright. Everything is awful. Guess that in one investigation. Oh god, our city's... Oh. So cop hunt. Jack, while you were in the hospital, a hunt was declared on all cops. It's like all the criminals in the city suddenly went savage. They're courting officers one by one, beating them to death. Our boys have started refusing to ride out on calls alone. The situation is really bad, and even two will refuse to go. Alright, request results. Hire one more officer. Oh, we can do that right now. Heck yeah. Let's go for that. What's my personnel like right now? That's the B shift. A shift, B shift. Looks like we're about the same on both of these. Tomorrow should be okay as far as strength. We probably need someone on the A shift here. Hire for A shift. Cool. I'm gonna hire more people too. Lisa Simpson, you are gonna be on board here. Silvio Mile, you go for that. And James Burry, you're gonna be that. Cool. Backlog, what do we got rolling here? Fire. That's silliness here. Cop hunt. Missed that apparently. Fire old cops. Oh yeah. Alright, so that's what's going on here. Alright, hey, we've got a raise! Yay! And one more detective. Proceed. Get a new detective. What's our detective? We got 4, we got 5, so definitely going to A. Alex Potter, Sandra Nava, Todd Morgan. We could use more ladies. I know this detective is better skilled, but Sandra Nava, you're on A shift. Congratulations. Alright, what you got here? Excellent, we now can improve our SWAT team. Increase efficiency or work 3 times a day. Well, we might need it right now, so we're gonna grab that. Also, the Mafia sent you a shell for the sales of money. Oh, I'll share 50% with my staff. We've got a homicide. Oh yeah, this stuff here. It's finally happening here. Let's send Bush in and Woodard. Proceed. Then we got some vandalism over here. Passerby saw 3 teenagers setting fire to a parked car. According to eyewitnesses, you can still catch them. They're just walking down the street, not even in a hurry. All right, Kingston Mon, you take Zaki, and it should be all right. It's probably a trap, but you know. All right. Might need more officers here. And we'll do this sort of thing. We're good on detectives, I think. Is there any opening investigations? Got a hit and run and a homicide. Oh, arrest the suspects. That's what we're working right now. Let's look at the details. Alright, so, don't know if we've fiddled with this one yet. Alright, so, limo driver. Alright, so we don't even have enough things here to close the case, so let's not even worry about that right now. Detectives is fine. So I guess, I'm sure I have guys from both shifts here might be a good idea. Especially since Cross is kind of busy. We'll send in Mole, and Nava can get started with this here. Excellent. Drug sales. King Louis nightclub. Club patrons found a man laying unconscious in the bedroom due to an apparent drug overdose. Alright, Beasley. You're on the case. We'll deal with this later. Interesting. Alright, vandalism. Officers caught. Exit officers unharmed. Very good. Very good. Homicide report. Offender's been caught. Very good. Case closed. We were able to arrest all suspects. Nice. Alright, so a theft at the Everyday Mall. Everyday. Security guard noticed a suspicious group of teenagers hiding things under their jackets as they walked past the checkout. When he asked them to stop, the teenagers scattered in all directions, then ran out of the office into the parking lot. The guards called the police and says they couldn't have gotten far. Alright, we got 2 officers, so let's send them in. And the SWAT! Now, we are a little low on officers who are present, so thankfully we've got several of them coming back presently. Very good. Investigation has started. Alright, so we're going to wait a little bit for this, but before we get this going, this is investigations. If you're not familiar with those, we have investigations as well. We don't just pick it up, people. The ghetto. Reckless endangerment. An unidentified woman says that a strange surgeon is operating without a license for the basement of her house. He hardly looks like a real doctor. He's old, maybe senile, and always seems drunk. Oh, that's just Uncle Mickey. Kingston Mon, you go take care of that. Bush as well, and Zarky. How about that? Should be a pretty easy situation, I think. Theft report. Alright, offender's been caught. Very good. We are bringing order to the city. It's a long way to come back here. About that. If anything crazy happens, Woodard will help out. Well, here's something crazy. Just gotta wait so we have actual guys here. Reckless endangerment. In the dirty basement, a teetering old man is digging around inside a young man's ripped open stomach. I'm gonna call an ambulance. It's like, yeah, we don't want to kill this patient by having him, like, stabinate him or something like that. Alright, wait a moment. There we go. Alright, a China ooh, this is unfortunate. A student couldn't get into his room. He was locked from the inside, and he heard muffled cries from within. It sounded like someone's raping my girlfriend. I suspect this is probably just she's cheating on you, but we'll send in the cavalry. This is not a good spot to be in as far as not having officers available. Thankfully, they're not too far away, hopefully. Yes, yes, yes. Right, A nurse reports that she saw an elderly woman cut off her husband's life support system after a car accident left him in a coma for months. I know his case was hopeless, but it's still a murder. The greatest sin of all. According to the nurse, the woman was blocked off the entrance to the ward. Alright, things is going to be too crazy, so let's send these guys in. So, how about this? The girlfriend was just having a special moment with her new boyfriend, as I suspected. Come on, girl, you need to, like, tell your old boyfriend he's out before you start doing that sort of thing. Just common courtesy, come on. Alright, we got most of our officers back. Assault with a defensive weapon. Oh dear. A trucker just called in. He says a van stopped on the side of the road and 3 large men got out with shovels. Then someone fell to the ground out of the back of the van. I think they had his hands tied up. They hit him in the head with one of the shovels and led him to the woods. This sounds like there's some crazy stuff going on here. So let's send in the SWAT team. Yeah, to do and stuff. Yeah, someone's being kidnapped. And the homicide. Danger's been cut. Good, good. There's no weirdness here. It'll take a while to get back, though, is the problem. The day is coming to an end, but that's alright. Put the blinds down. Enjoy the quiets of the evening. Alright, assault with defensive. The van is empty, but the engine is still warm. The area is silent and dark. Well, we have the SWAT team. I'm not sure how quiet we can be, but we're going to enter the forest, try not to make any noise, so you can sneak up on them. Excellent. We have, this person who had their head slammed on the ground is apparently unharmed, so good for them. Alright, Stadium Jewelry Store. Ugh. This might be a little bit of a close call. We're not going to get these guys here in time. SWAT team. An eyewitness reports that 5 armed men burst into a jewelry store. Series of gunshots followed, and a few minutes later, a girl staggered out of the store, bleeding from the stomach. She fell to the pavement unconscious. Pick someone else. Well, I don't have anyone else. If you don't go, well, these guys are going to get away. Bastards, you cowards. Oh no, the offenders escaped. Civilians killed. Drug sales? Oh, we got some frames. Let's open the investigation and have our first real look. Alright, so, Mr. Bates saw a little fellow in a white jacket. He ordered the cherry juice, drank at the bar, and then went to the bathroom with some bearded guy. Beardy? I thought they were just up for a little tickle. You see a lot of that these days. But when the older folks found the bearded guy with his nose in the toilet, I know the guy in the jacket was up to no good. Guy in the white jacket. Alright, so the doctor says the man suffered a heart attack brought on by cocaine use. He lost consciousness, fell down, and hit his head. The man was rushed to intensive care. His condition is serious but stable. One of the booths, the toilet says, one of the booths had a broken toilet, and on the floor beneath was an empty cocaine bag sitting in a pool of blood. Mr. Gillum? I saw a kid in a silly white jacket running out of the club, running like the devil after. Devils were after him. Wish I had some sort of whatever he was on. So, Mrs. Gross, I was doing my eyes in the bathroom here when I heard a terrible roar on the other side of the wall. Me and my friends went to see what happened and found a drug addict lying on the floor. Of course, we called an ambulance, but it might be better if we didn't make it. Those smelly druggies only stink up the air. Our beautiful planet. Okay. So it's like they probably something like this, but we still got a lot to do here. So let's go in. And the hit and run. We got 3 new frames. Oh, excellent. Take the money and hit and run. All right. So I don't remember if this one was running beforehand, but Mr. Pazzi sometimes liked to walk the city at night. He just had taken him out after a long business dinner. We pulled up to the park near the monument and didn't notice anything suspicious. Although there was a gray truck that didn't have a license plate. It followed us into a park with a restaurant, but then it turned off somewhere. Medical examiner. Mr. Pizzari died immediately on impact. A heavy vehicle struck him at high speed. The bruisers on his body show traces of a grill. So you might be able to look for a jeep or a truck. Soft tissue contains a fragment of a windshield. It appears that the blow was strong enough to throw his body in the air. Legs closed and short traces of gray paint. So this seems more likely then. Alright, I run in the park at night. I thought I heard the roar of a motorcycle, so I went and checked it out. Figured it was bikers who like to race the empty roads, but when I ran closer, I saw the road was empty. Then I saw a body, so I called the police. Alright, so maybe something like this. Motorcycle, tire tracks, shattered glass were found in the crime scene. Nearby intersection, the surveillance camera recorded a group of bikers behind them. You can make out a gray Jeep with a cracked windshield. Interesting. Alright, so pull in the parking lot near the bonnet. There's a gray truck that didn't have any license plate. Alright. No license plate. Maybe. Gray truck. Interesting. So there's a Jeep option, there's trucks, cracked windshield. So was it a truck or a Jeep? I don't know yet. Don't know. We'll have to maybe investigate this further. Oh. There we go. Alright. So this investigation is still ongoing. Deputy. Sorry, deputy about. Set employee for informal outdoor party. Well. Very tempted to do this. Consulting detective, an experienced but retired detective who will assist your investigation for a modest fee. 50,000. Nope. If I had like $1 million, maybe, but don't think I'm gonna go with that. All right, folks. Day's over. You failed me. All right. I think we're gonna let things happen here. Got a nice full roster tomorrow. A lot of people tomorrow, actually. All right. End the day. All right. Time for your blood pressure.
Impressive recovery, Mr. Boyd. I'm still not happy about how soon you're back to work. Well, not happy as your doctor. As a resident of Freiburg, I'm immensely grateful for it.
Really?
Just don't tell anyone, or they'll pull my license.
Well, thank you again for coming to see me at night.
Oh, well, whatever you need, Mr. Boyd. Any doctor in this town would come running any hour, day or night, you can believe me. You're not suffering from headaches. It says here that you are taking painkillers after a back injury. But the prescribed dose is enough to...
Dr. Krasinski, you trust me?
And, sorry?
Do you trust me?
In what way, Mr. Boyd?
You think I'm an honest and reasonable man, Doctor?
You're joking, Mr. Boyd. Thanks to you, my wife finally agreed to buy a house here, and we've decided to have children. Thanks to you, I'm not afraid to visit my patients at night. I think you are the most honest and reasonable person in the city, Mr. Boyd.
Great. You see, Dr. Krasinski, I'm an addict.
Oh, no.
Mr. Boyd, is...
Well, not a drug addict in the way you might imagine. I'm not some weak-willed junkie. Sometimes I stay clean so long that the tablets stay locked in the barn so long they go past the expiration date. But there are less pleasant stories.
You know what? Let's...
I once took a whole bottle right there in the barn. Passed out in my own vomit. I almost choked. I fought the convulsions, somehow managed to break 4 ribs. For 2 weeks, my chest was so sore I wanted to die. But for those 2 weeks, I kept swallowing pills. Couldn't stop.
If you want, I could...
I once took a dose right before a party at home. My wife Laura had some old friends over from college. I didn't take that many, maybe 5 or 6 pills, but it felt like I'd taken a few hundred.
Don't do that, kids.
Passed out while I was carrying a
terrible
tray
idea.
of drinks. On the way down, I knocked over a set of Laura's scented candles. The house almost burned down.
No wonder she left
The
you.
repairs took a good chunk from our savings.
Mr. Boyd, if you'll allow me, I just...
As you can see, Doctor, I'm well aware of the seriousness of the situation and the possible consequences. But sometimes I need the pills. I don't use the word lightly. Sometimes I've got to work on cases with more energy than I've got. I can't do it without them. And I know you want me doing my job. So tomorrow, I want you to come here and bring me some tablets. Lots of tablets. 10 bottles. No, better 15. Yeah, 15 bottles. The next 3 months are going to be extremely difficult, Doc.
I would like to discuss your...
You'll bring the pills, Doctor?
Yes, Mr. Boyd. Yes.
Very good. Look, I don't want to trouble you any further. I bet your family doesn't like you running away with me at night. I'd bet they'd rather I was still in that coma.
Wow, I'm really a POS here, aren't I? Maybe I should get myself killed. Holy crap. So day 60! Alright, so Kevin Paulson prepared to take helmet, Freeburg Police Department. Rumor, Kevin Paulson, next Freeburg Police Chief. Mary Rogers supports Kevin Paulson. As next Police Chief, I trust my family. Let's go to work. Doors. Alright, Burley didn't come into work today. Too tired. I can hardly walk straight. Can I go home? Sure. You're tired as well. Sure. Okay. And no, I need you. My band is playing a charity concert. Some sick children. Can I have the day off? No. All right. I'm too tired. I can hardly see straight. Can I go home? Nope. We need at least some officers here. Starts the day. Yeah. All right. Let's roll. What do I want to do today? Let's dirt cheap, I think, is today's thing here. It's kind of expensive, though, for cassette tape. Request results. Hey, we got a raise. SWAT upgrade. Awesome. We'll increase efficiency by 150%. Excellent. And we can have one more police officer. Let's get ourselves a new police officer. So we have pretty well situated there. We still got a lot of tired officers is the problem. And so definitely this guy is going to go, I guess, A shift. Might as well. Ryan Hoskin. Backlog is still suffering from the cop hunt, but that's how it goes sometimes. Whew. Right, homicide. 2 teenagers were sitting on some steps and smoking. A black man approached and asked for a cigarette. Go ask somebody else, monkey, the adolescent responded because he's a jerkface. The man grew enraged, quickly pulled out a knife and drove it in the chest of one of the teens. According to the other teenager who managed to escape, then he took a cigarette, quietly sat down on the step and started smoking. Well, we're gonna send Purdy in, as well as Beard, Austin, and yeah, that should be good. Go for it. Bring justice. Where's the... Oh no, Morris Queen heard her neighbor holding an apartment, a panicked female voice crying out, "Help, I'm being raped!" And according to him, all was quiet for a few seconds, then I heard something about laundry detergent and bleach, and then some music started playing. I'm a little uncertain about this one. We're going to send in Flores and Proctor. Melee. Get them at least some basic experience there. Maybe Wuggles should have been a better option. She has apparently all the rings already, so... Homicide report. Alright, offender's been caught. Offender's unharmed. Very good. Got some stuff going on here. Alright, Transformer Vault. Electrician Jason Pruitt was conducting a regular inspection at a transformer substation and found a dirty, hairy bomb who pounced on him with like a wild bear. The homeless man bit him pretty severely, ripping a piece of flesh from his hand. The electrician was stunned but managed to run away from the substation, leaving the suspect inside. Alright, Fishbach, you're on the case. Take these guys with you. Go tame the bear, man! It's like Sonic the Hedgehog there, kind of. Now we're out of officers, and hopefully they'll get back here before anything else explodes on us. If all else fails, we have the SWAT team. That's pretty cool. It's another report here. It turns out Mr. Queen's neighbors had just bought a new TV and were watching some horror movies at full volume. It's a kind of awkward horror movie. That's how you state things there. Alright, carjacking. Two teenagers were laying in wait for paramedics to go for their usual coffee, and then they made off with their ambulance. We literally turned away for less than a minute. Alright, Purdy, you take Austin. Good luck. I think, maybe hitting up the barbecue would be a good thing. Mm-hmm. Do you want to buy this? Yes. And actually send these folks. Excellent. Beard, you're going to a barbecue. Alright, Jason Pruitt has lost consciousness and he is shaking convulsively on the ground. There's foaming coming out of his mouth. Call the exorcist. I think if he's foaming at the mouth, he might be having like a seizure or something like that. I think we need to, we should call the ambulance, but we just need to keep his head elevated, airways clear. The homeless man is still hiding in the transformer structure. The entrance is smeared with blood. Try the fuse of the sidearm and run the side, knock on the door, and then step to the one side. They're probably going to run out. Open the door and order the man to exit the substation. Do this. Offender caught. Excellent. Officers unharmed. Excellent. Cool. Barbecue? It's Cleanliness Day in Freeburg, which will be widely covered by the TV and media. 3 employees from all the city services, including the police, should come out to help clean up. Alright. And, guess we can send them. And, this is inconvenient. Can lose 3 of my officers today. Carjacking report. Offender's been caught. Officers unharmed. Very good. No. Buy us a second barbecue. They probably can't afford. I kind of want at least to get some of my guys some rest. Relaxation if all possible. Alright, cool. So these guys are out of commission for the rest of the day. A massive fight. SWAT time. About a dozen homeless people were sifting through a landfill for valuables, came across a case with a combination lock. While they were deciding how to split the contents, the group began to fight. A few of them had knives. The highwayman called the police and reports that some seem ready to fight to the death. All right, Fishbach, Flores, Zuzbaki, and Wuggles. We'll send the paddy wagon in. Hopefully everything will be awesome. Crazy expensive barbecue. I kind of wanted to see what it actually did. And massive fight. Vendors caught. Excellent. Civilians unarmed. Good. Arrest all the people. Alright. Public indecency. Beatbusters Dance Studio. Exotic dancer Marissa Gomez complained about a strange man in a raincoat. One of our rooms can be seen from the street. It's so we can attract customers. Customers, not perverts. This isn't the first time we traced this guy away. He comes all the time wearing a raincoat in light of the weather, and it seems like he's dodging himself. Oh, a pervert. Austin, Purdy, go take care of this guy. The night falls. Evening approaches. It's evening now. We're having evening. Hooray. Excellent, just in time. Attempted carjacking. Woman called to complain about a car alarm. This effing howling woke me up. I have to get up for work tomorrow. I looked out the window and saw a dark figure duck into the alley. I think there's someone trying to steal my car. Alright, Flores, take Wuggles with you. Use your powers of excessive rank and public indecency. The man is standing outside the window, pressing his nose against the glass and touching himself under his coat. Join the guy. Grab the man by the arms and throw him into the patrol car. Sir, slowly fasten your pants and put your hands behind your head. This might be the best option here. Cool. Join him. Like, awkward. Yeah, King Lewis's nightclub. Can we wait a few days? There we go. Or not days, minutes. There we go. King, the bouncer at the nightclub refused entrance to 5 lowlives, hinting that flip-flops and sweatpants will chase off the women. The lowlives got angry, decided they'd teach the bouncer some manners. A fight ensued. All right, Fishbach, take Purdy and Austin with you. I think he'll probably be cool. Attempted carjacking. No one is trying to steal cars. The vehicle security system just sensitive, directed to even the slightest noise. Okay, run. New detect. Detect for cross. That's unfortunate. Maybe there is something to it here. Maybe I have enough details. Just don't know the order here. Yes, yes. Alright, let's go with this one thing at a time. Seems to walk the city at night. Suspicious. Oh, there was a gray truck that didn't have any license plate. It followed us into the park from the restaurant, and then it turned off somewhere. Alright, so it's following you. Maybe it's like this. It's following you, and then the truck's turning off somewhere. And doesn't solve our problems. Yeah, so yeah, we got people that are out and not working today and very tired, so they're kind of having a bad time of it. Oi, 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 oi. Wuggles and Flores are going to be coming back. Fight. Defender's been caught. Officers unharmed. Excellent. End the day, shall we? Alright, some of these guys will probably request the day off again. That's probably fine. But yeah, we're gonna be alright here. Alright, cool.
Mr. Boyd, I'm going home. Do you need anything?
Yes.
Oh, no, don't go. I need to talk to you. I won't keep you long. I just need to make one phone call and I'll be right out, okay?
Of course, Mr. Boyd.
Weird. Who am I gonna call? Who am I gonna call?
Do you know what time it is?
I didn't mean, well, maybe I did. Guess I'm a son of a bitch.
Yes.
Jack? Good Lord, Jack, I wanted to talk to you. Was wondering if you'd call. How do you feel?
Terrible.
I'm good, Mrs. Markham. Better than ever. The back pain is gone, the insomnia is gone, my hair is growing back, and my pathological indecisiveness seems to have run off somewhere.
Jack, if you think I had anything to do with that...
I'll waste no more time trying to think, Mrs. Markham. Every second counts. There's a lot to do. And one of those things is finding Laura.
Jack, your tone is scaring me.
Good. Turns out I have a knack for that. Scaring people. So, Mrs. Markham, I'm gonna look for my wife, and if you somehow get in my way, I'll send a special squad to your house. First they'll throw your dog in the fire, then they'll arrest you for prostitution.
What? What the prostitution?
Sometimes it's necessary to invent charges.
Wow.
It's not like I can arrest you for being an unbearable bitch.
I'm an asshole, aren't I? Dang.
Emma, I need a detective.
Oh, of course, Mr. Boyd. What shift?
No, not one of ours. A private detective.
Oh.
I know that when your father stole your mother's jewelry and left her, you hired a private investigator. You didn't go to the police.
You know, Mr. Boyd, it was a family problem, and we felt that it would...
I understand perfectly, Emma. You don't need to explain anything. I'm in a similar situation. As you might have heard, my wife left the house. She's missing, you could say.
I'm not
Trying to have me
sure
killed.
what you're...
I know you've heard all about it. I want her found, but I don't want the department involved. Same reason you didn't. So I decided to hire your private detective. Think you can arrange it?
Oh, of course, Mr. Boyd. I'll call him and arrange everything. And don't worry, he'll keep it a secret.
Fine. What do you need from me?
Well, just gather all the information that might be useful and put it in an envelope, bring it to me, and I'll take it to him.
This seems
Good.
shady.
Okay, take the day off tomorrow and get a good night's sleep. The day after tomorrow, I'll have that envelope for you.
Huh. I guess it kind of makes sense, though. Anyway, so this is the police with me, DrIzixs. If you enjoyed this, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, sort of thing. And if you want to check out my Patreon, I got that rolling. And until next time, everybody, I hope you enjoyed, and doodles. Woohoo!